Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and I'm trying out a new camera setup. I have a few kinks to work out, and I have to do this very quickly. My heart rate has broken through the medication and has gone sky high again, and I can only keep it down by lying down. And I'm not lying down. Sitting is better than standing, but lying down gets it down to where the doctor wants it to be. So officially, I don't have permission to do this. I'm going to combine Scrap Squad Sunday with Scrap Backwards Monday. I'm recording it on Sunday, and I will probably publish it as soon as it's ready. But this is the original, and it is 3 circular photos. It's on A4 format, so there's not much blank space over on the side. And when Rebecca Meadows scrap lifted it, she put hers on A4 as well. I'm going to be doing 12 by 12, so I'm going to do something else over on the side. So it's 3 circular photos with a little bit different embellishment arrangements depending on the focus of the photo. And essentially Rebecca did the same thing. So I'm going to put this aside, and then I'm going to do my page. I'll put it off to the side where you can't see. My background is going to be this green polka dotted paper, and you ask, why would I do that? And it's because it's also Calvinball season. And see, I can do that. I've got my laptop over there, and I can see what you're seeing. So that's good. And just a note, my overhead lights that I've always used with my iPhone wash out everything. It's way too much light. There's too much of a glare. And with this lamp, totally, you can see how bright that is with this lamp on at high strength. If I get down here, I like the way that looks. I can kind of see things, but with the lamp at its first setting, I think it may be a little bit better for you. I'm going to work on the lighting, maybe put a shade over the top ones and see how that does. But now I'm going to get into the page and just get this over with. I'm using bits from this Day in the Life sticker sheet, and I've pulled the title sticker from this Flora number 3 by Cartabella. This Day in the Life is an Echo Park. I'm going to put those aside for a minute, and this is my little tray of goodies I'm going to use. I pre-selected them. I will tell you what the Calvinball rules are that I'm going to include. The permanent rules include a star, polka dot paper, arrow, handwritten journaling, heart, and stamp. The temporary ones are the color green, avocado, birthday, staple, flower, chicken, and sequin. I need to get a staple. I've moved everything around, so I really don't know where my stapler is. Here it is, right here, so I'll put it handy. And the stamp I'm going to use is of an avocado, so I'll get double points for that, and I'll stamp it in green, which will give me 3 points for the avocado. So let me do that stamping just real quick. I'm using direct distress oxides. I'm going to stamp it on this just typing paper that I printed these. There we go. And I have a sticker that's an avocado, and I could use that, but this actually is smaller and more discreet, and I can kind of hide it into a cluster and have it, you know, add its little cuteness onto the page without kind of standing out and being, you know, having people say, what on earth is she doing putting that on there? Which you may anyway, and if you're not a Calvinball player, none of this may make any sense to you. But, okay, so there's that little guy. And we'll go back and check all of this later and make sure everything's on there. Okay, what is this? That is a sheet of paper that doesn't need to be there. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to place the photos first, and I'm going to keep them over to the left side of the page, and it just blows my mind being able to actually see that. I think I'm going to put this one on top, and then this one here, and these are all Reese, our little fur baby. Okay, so let me get this, and I'm going to go a row of 3 dots down from the bottom there, and let me do this one 3 up from the top approximately, just to get even spacing, and then I'll try to split the difference with this one. And I printed these, I've been asked this before, how do I print round photos? There is, in my word processor, there's a shape that you can put on your canvas. So I get to start out with a blank page, and I bring the circle in, I get it to where it's 3 inches, and then I copy and paste 2 more so that I have 3 circles on there, and then I drag the photos from my desktop onto the circles, and it snaps that image to the shape. So it shapes it into a circle, and you can adjust and move it up or down and make sure you get the part of the photo that you want in that circle. And then I just cut it out with scissors with a rough edge, and then I roughed it up because it wasn't even. I roughed it up with my scissors. I just distressed the edges. So I am actually looking into how I can share my desktop with you and show you how to do some of those things, because I get questions, and then writing it out in, you know, sometimes gets a little bit. You know what I'm going to do? I need to move them over this way. I'll keep the orientation vertically, but I do need more room horizontally. Okay, and this I wanted to do right here, kind of overlapping. So I'm going to add a piece of foam, just cutting the foam, and I'm going to stick it right back here so that it attaches that way. Okay, and then here on the top one, I'm going to overlap the photo quite a lot there. There's nothing terribly interesting there. And I'm just going to put the foam on the part that's going to attach to the photo so that I can tuck things up underneath. And I want to use, because this floral cluster that I chose doesn't have any pink. I have these circles that came when I die cut some kind of stringy circles a while back. It left these in the center of what I used. So I'm just going to use those, and I have a blue one as well. I'm not finding it. Here it is. And I'm going to put it down here. I've got some, put it down there, and then I'm going to put this here. And I'm just gonna glue it flat straight onto the photo. Okay. So that's kind of my beginning arrangement. My title is going to be this Happy Birthday to You, because Reese's birthday is coming up in a couple days. And her birthday is March 10th. But since it's one of the requirements, one of the rules in Calvinball, I'm going to go ahead and use it on this page just to kind of show you how I do points. Let me get liquid glue. I'm going to have to rearrange my table to accommodate all of this. My laptop has never been on this table, except when I was filming with it, when I was trying out arrangements to use when I have my shoulder surgery. Who knows when that's going to be? It's likely that I'll have I'll get the pacemaker implanted before, before I thought it, maybe even before what I thought was my educational visit on the 15th of March, with this new issue that happened this weekend. So I did avoid going to the emergency room. It's kind of a decision I made. I fussy cut these. You've seen that paper. That's from that Day in the Life paper from Echo Park. And it's really beautiful. I love those florals. They're easy to fussy cut. Here's my chicken. And I think I'm going to kind of stick the chicken in here, kind of like peeking out of these. I need some foam on there. Gosh. I possibly should have reorganized the table before trying to film the page, because I don't know where to reach for things, nor where to put them back. Okay, let's go back and do this, and now the chicken is kind of standing up. And this chicken is cut from the B side of a Stephen Duncan paper from a collection, Country Kitchen. And here's my little avocado. I'm going to tuck it in. And just as an example, this was the sticker, and you can kind of see how much bigger that is than this. So I will use those as the challenge progresses. I'm probably gonna put him, I don't know. I was thinking of putting him up here, but I kind of like those leaves. I'll put him here by this flower cluster, and then I'm going to do something close to it. I want to do, okay, I have this bit of that gold. I cut one gold leaf sprig. I think that's from, I forget who that's. That's not the nice one. This is the nice one. I cut it into 3 pieces and I will use all 3, but I will do that right there. And then I have this little, this is a Simple Stories from some stickers that were meant to be used. It was, gosh, a million years ago. Probably bought that in 2011. And I've got, I thought I would put it right here. Do I want it there or do I want it maybe here? I think I'll do it that way because I kind of want to put, I don't want this to just kind of be sitting there like a sore thumb. Don't know if that's what that looks like, but I kind of want some other embellishments around it. And let's see, I want to use this, I've cut some strips from some paper snips by Bramble Fox. And this one says Pampered Pooch. So I'm going to put it kind of right here. There's that horizontal line that divides the top of the couch from the view of the outside through the window. So I'll put that there. This one looks like she's begging for belly rubs, doesn't it? So I'm going to put this here, but I also want to distress that. So let me get that back. I will experiment with turning the camera around so that I can mark an area, but for today I'm not trying to overdo it. So I'm going to give me belly rubs there, and then I have another little one that says Fur Baby. And it could be just me, but I usually think of fur babies as kittens. But I guess it works for pups as well. She's hardly a pup. She's going to be 5 in a few days, a week, I guess. So this fur baby, I'm just going to put it right here on top of the flowers. That should work. Now, I'm going to add some small things. We get a Calvinball point for a star. So I'm going to add a star to this floral cluster. And we get a point for an arrow. And I have this little arrow that I thought I would use right here on top of that circle, kind of pointing in towards the photo. And we get extra points. We get points for hearts. A heart gets you a point, and 27 hearts also gets you 1 point. So I'm going to add these little flowers just because I have them. I'll add them to the bottom and top clusters. Maybe, where would this one want to go? I'll put it here towards the top. And then I have you know what I'm going to do? I have this, which is kind of an ugly one of those. It hadn't been cut neatly, but I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to switch this flower. I'm going to bring it down here. And that looks like it's growing as part of that plant, right? Is that okay? There. And that kind of covers up the ugly part of that leaf sprig. This is a little paw print, and I'm going to add this up here, but I'm going to put it directly on the photo. And where it says Pampered Pooch, it's got the little paw print to kind of reinforce that. Okay, so you can see that there. Hopefully you're able to see all these things. I have this little camera. It's not required for either load or nor is it particularly in the scrap lift, but I'm going to put it right there as part of that cluster. And I'm going to bring my hearts up here to the main cluster. And I'm just going to kind of lay them side by side. I'm not going to try to overlap. Okay, there. Now, I'm going to get the stickers and I'm going to do something down the side. I think I'm going to take this off of this flora. I'm going to take this pink strip and run it not quite to the edge, you know, leaving some edge there. It doesn't go all the way to the top, and that's okay with me. Then I'm going to go to the other sticker sheet and add these little days of the week stickers. And that kind of, they don't have any particular meaning. Let me make sure that I'm getting those on straight. I'm going to cover my glue right now. So it doesn't dry out. Okay. This isn't on there straight, so I'm going to straighten it out. And I'm going to guess at the, I'm going to eyeball the spacing. And what this does is it brings in all the colors of the florals. And it kind of, it adds a sort of whimsical element. And I want to see, this green polka dot paper is the B-side of a Paige Evans paper from Garden Shop. And now what I wanted to do was add one of these other big stickers. There's this little suitcase with the florals sticking up. And I thought maybe I could use that somewhere in here, maybe right there. And I want to put a little foam so that it stays propped up. I've had this sticker sheet in, and there was another one very much like it. I used all of the other one in my scrap backwards kit forever, for probably a year. It came from originally Mind the Scrap kit, and then I bought a pack of leftover papers from Mind the Scrap, and a friend of mine bought me another pack of the leftover papers and sent them to me as a gift. So thank you, Sharon. And I got that sticker sheet or those papers in both. I only had the sticker sheets once, but the papers I got several times. So you've seen these flowers, and I absolutely love them. I couldn't have been happier. Okay, so down here, there is a sticker that says, "Make your dreams come true." And then there's another one that says, "Love the life you live." And I kind of like that one, the "Love the life you live." And I could put that there. There is also one that says, "Today's your day." And I could maybe combine that somehow with this title thing, or I could put it over here as a maybe both of those. So let's put some foam so that they stand up a bit. And I'll put that on there. I have a little bit to cut off there. So here's that one. And I'm gonna put it kind of "Happy birthday to you" and "Today's your day." That kind of makes sense together. Now I'm going to put this one down a little bit. And I have to, like here. And as long as I'm doing this, why don't I use that blue one that says, "Make your dreams come true"? Would that work? There's room for it, so I'm going to go for it. And if I stop this abruptly, it's because I'm feeling symptoms of whatever this crazy thing is that has happened to me since I took that stupid vaccination. Not that I'm saying vaccinations are stupid. I had a bad reaction, and it's on me, not on the vaccination. So I'm just going to say that. Let's see. Need to turn this back this way. I have some sequins here, and I don't know where my little sequin holder is. I want to just add a few sparkles. This is called Tranquil Garden, and it has a lot of the colors. It has the navy blue and the pink and the gold. And I think it even has green. So I'm going to add a few. I'm going to put them on polka dots as a start right there. And I won't make you watch me do all of this. I will turn the camera off and go back and do some of these in the flower clusters on top of the flowers. So for example, there's this big one right here. I'm just going to put it on this cluster. What's happened there? Is it, oh, it has another staple or sequin stuck underneath it, and maybe another one. Gosh. And the problem is, I'm going to tell you right now, it's the low light. I can't see what I'm picking up in the way of sequins. So I have to get a shade or something that removes the glare, but still gives me and you enough light to see what I'm putting down. And I will do these in the full light of day. I think that's probably, I might bring it up close. It loses focus when you bring things up close. I'm not, uh, I'm not happy with that. I'll have to figure out how to fix that. But that's my page. I'm going to bring you the original again, the original, and then Rebecca Meadows scrap lift, so you can kind of see that I've drawn my inspiration from there, but kind of taken it in my own direction. I've got wood bits from my stash. This is from Bramble Fox, so is the arrow and these little flowers and the hearts. And the sequins are Spiegelmom scraps. The little word strips are from paper snips from Bramble Fox, and the chicken is from Stephen Duncan, and these stickers are from my the sticker sheet, the day in the life sticker sheet, and I'm happy with the page. I like it, and I've used up lots of stash. And let's check the Calvinball rules. Oh, I don't have a staple on here, do I? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to staple as if this pink strip needs stapling. Let's see if I can get that in. I'm just going to do a couple staples there. So there, the staples are there. Let me pull my list and check things off. Star, I've got a star right here. Polka dot paper at the background. Arrow right here. Handwritten journaling. I haven't written it, but I will. I will write something right down in here or right up in here. And I'll probably use a white pen and write some things about hard to believe. Reese has been with us for 5 years. You may recall that she joined the family at Ava's request when Ava was going through chemo. James and the doctors thought it would be good for her to have a pet. So she came into the family in 2019. And nothing has been the same since. Okay, so the color green, the background is green. Avocado, we have the avocado right here. Birthday, we have happy birthday to you. And staple, we have two of them up here. Flowers all over the place. A chicken and some sequins. So I think we've got, so that's 6, 7, 13 points for Calvinball, plus you get a point for doing a layout, and so 14 points for this guy. And I may have told you this before, but this year for Calvinball, I'll make some pages. I'll combine Calvinball rules with other challenges, and I will tally the points for the page by way of letting you know how to tally points. But I'm not updating the leaderboard. I'm not trying to win it or anything. So that's I'm playing but not competing, I guess is what I'm saying. So thank you for watching, And let me know what you think of the new camera setup. I'm gonna actually at Sharon's suggestion, I'm going to scrap a photo of my new camera setup because I did it with without having any permission to do it, but it came in on the day when all of this stuff started. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't know when that'll be. Bye.